ma ei lähe veel Discordi taga, ma jagan Discordi küll seda, kui sa oled eesti keeles juttu ära rääkinud.
Fine. Okay, so let's start. So it's a game progress demonstration. We have a couple of games in here. One of them is going to be multiplayer, am I right? So I guess I will start. I will do it as fast as possible. So I was sick for 1 week. That kind of sucked. But it gave me some crazy awesome ideas. And like 2 or 3 hours ago I just solved one huge problem, so things are a little bit broken, but in a kind of awesome way. So yeah, one thing I needed to add was leaderboard, mainly online leaderboard, mainly because one of my this month goal is that my friend is organizing a LAN party, and I'm trying to get at least 10 or 20 people to join in challenge of, you know, getting the best high score in this game. So this gives me good opportunity to test this game like really good. So yeah, I have basic leaderboards, enter name, and start game. So I have changed some things. One problem I had was that before that I had bullets, but when I shot the bullets, they went like, if this is a gun point, because movement was so fast, it kind of seemed that bullets were spawning like in way far opposite directions. But I solved it with, damn it, I'm dead.
Very good.
Okay, anyway, yeah. Now I'm just shooting bricks. I also, yeah. So yeah, I need to figure out the main game mechanic, or I mean setting. I also have weapon levels. So if you kill the green ones, you will get the experience. Red ones, if you don't kill them, they will level up, and at level 4 they are faster than you, and you will definitely die. If you don't shoot, you can collect the experience crystals, but yeah, if you don't shoot, you can easily die. Now it currently is kind of easy because brick, what do you say, colliders are like way off, and I need to do some balancing and whatnot. And also I have one interesting mechanic. So if you spawn, if you die, it will record your previous run and it will play back it. So it has like hosts of your version playing again and shooting. So if you can play this game really tactically and make like firing lanes of shooting. Of course this imprint needs some work. I mean, I need to update first of all bullets, and of course weapon levels. I need to record these, and of course weapon positions. So yeah, that's all right now. Any questions?
Where the bricks come from? Idea. Why bricks?
Yeah, it was just I was talking with a guy who made who's organizing the land party event, and we had interesting ideas.
Conversation about shitting the bricks.
But you give as a present, so yeah, why not?
What are your plans and schedule or long-term plan?
Yeah, long-term plan is to release it as fast as possible and make it like a really cheap game, maybe €1 game. And yeah, I think main mechanics are almost done. Now I just have to figure out the sound part of the game and also what kind of visuals am I going to use, and some balancing issues.
Will it stay only single player?
Yeah, of course. Come on, no multiplayer. It stayed so fucking long. Okay, one interesting thing I learned, or cheap ways to do things. What? Okay, try again. So if you notice, if I shoot, the particle effect like fires exactly when shooting happens, and I didn't know that before. But when your particle is running and you have turned off a particle emission rate, you can emit only one particle whenever you do action, so it feels like really responsive. So that was interesting one for me. And also weapon switching, I'm just using weapon camera movement. So I mean, and I also tried like 2 different bullet spreads, but I had to turn off bullet spreads because game is so movement heavy. A random bullet spread kind of made the game, I don't know, sloppy. It didn't feel so precise. So currently, when you shoot something, it will go in direct line, but because you're moving so fast, you can somewhat predict, or you can predict the shooting, or you can, I'm not sure the words, but yeah, you can direct your shooting by the movement itself.
Have you seen the Alpha screenshot?
Yeah.
This game has quite a lot to take from there.
I know. It's like, I don't know, a month away. I think main things are almost in. I'm only missing like one monster type I want to try out. And also I want to try out bullet time, because it seems awesome. Maybe it will work, maybe not.
What you can quite easily add is an auto shotgun that has bullet spreads but shoots really fast.
Well,
it might work like this.
I don't know if I want to add any more concept of it, because that takes also time, and I can use that extra time to polish the gun itself and also make the imprint mechanic more viable and more useful. So the game itself feels more like skill-based thing. Well, no.
What was the working title of it?
No title yet. Title depends on the game team, and I don't have setting or team yet, so it's all about mechanics right now. Or okay, maybe bricks kind of more. Think about it. So yeah. Anything more? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, who's going to the next one? Also good thing if you're using Unity.
Are you going to do a long time or I can do a short one?
Yeah, yeah, you can do it, but I'm
okay.
just putting it down. I don't put it on. So it gets faster.
I have good free Unity asset right now is TextMesh Pro.
Yeah, it's been for a while.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do that one before.
And now it's Pro Builder as well.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it. It's level design takes time.
No, I mean like it's literally like make a box and extrude and you have
Yeah, I
a
know,
shape.
but still, no, I mean, good level design takes time.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not going to waste it. I will start one platform and that's all. If you fall for
Yeah.
it, I'll drop luck.
Okay.
So, like there was a, let me see.
No,
No, screen is too big.
what room is that?
Just a second. I'm just figuring out why it's showing weird. Let's do this. Okay, so a person asked me to make a quick proof of concept or kind of prototype for a game, kind of a mixture between chess and chess, or kind of merging chess with uncertainty, but without randomness. So, like most of the time, you have either like units that you don't necessarily know, like what, like they have random like hits or kind of in strategy games, but it kind of makes it feel like unfair. And then there are chess, but there isn't like an element of surprise, like I don't know what's going to happen. Of course, there are like real-time concerns, like you cannot like plan that much because you're like doing quickly decisions, so it becomes an act of memorization of skill, or like these different build orders and kind of doing things fast. So you don't have something that kind of covers like this ground where you have uncertainty, no randomness, and like turn-based thing. So the concept is this. It doesn't have like different units per se currently. Okay. I have no. Okay. Okay. So what the principle is that you have still like different pieces, like in chess, different units that you can move. They have different movement capabilities. Currently they are all the same, just for simplicity. And you have also bases that can spawn in new units. So you can, for example, say that I want this unit and it will be strong against these types. So you effectively try to predict what the other player is playing and what you want to be strong against. Like, do you want something in the middle, like that's kind of decent for everything, or it's really strong against the circle, or kind of different ideas. And then you make your moves. Of course, the other player doesn't see what have you chosen for your strengths. And when, let's say, these units eventually fight, for example here, then the information becomes global knowledge. So effectively, when there's a conflict, the stronger one wins, but the winner will expose its strengths.
Only for that cube or about set amount or similar cubes?
No, I mean for the attacking unit or the defending unit will show its strengths.
Okay.
So when there's an attack, so effectively even if you win, your strengths become public, and the other player now can start encountering that. So this is the core concept, and kind of.
What happens if they are both in the equal strength?
Not sure yet, but one is that the attacking unit wins, or there's some like paper scissors rule, or kind of it's more of a playtesting thing to see what makes sense. So if you
from games, I mean, point if the attacking unit wins, it means that you need to also consider full placement for your units.
yeah, I mean, if it's if the different units here start like moving differently, for example, if it's a light unit on plane, then it's like it might be like weak against some other type, so inherently. So, I think the paper rock scissors concept of like between the units might make sense here.
But that's random.
No, it's like predefined that the circle always wins the triangle if it's equal. So.
Have you already played this?
I personally not, but the Kaspar, who we like designed this concept, has done playtesting on paper. So.
So what are your next plans?
He will kind of playtest this version and kind of start figuring out the rules kind of thing. And then like once we have some concept of how to what the rules are, then make it like online.
So it's not a matter, like you said, you're not using randomness there. So it's you're playing with the complexity of all the possible selections to create that.
Yeah, we are eventually becomes like modeling the other player, and trying to figure out what he's doing, and also the strategy aspect of like where do I place my pieces to be properly defended and so on.
Cool.
So then the game ends when you have like one version might be that when you have captured all the other players' spaces, or 2 out of 3 or something. Yeah. Questions?
Will it be, so for now setting your plans, will it be like, I know it's turn-based, but what will be the theme? Maybe it will be like a space kind of game, or any plans there?
Not plans yet there.
Okay.
It's better to test it with this version because well, it's easily readable and it makes the mechanics more visible. And kind of when people evaluate it, then the strength of these games is in mechanics, not in the visual aspect. Of course, the visual aspect is the initial grabber, but if the mechanics don't hold up, then you're kind of lost already. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So who's next?
I have some small update, but
So go ahead.
yes. So just to show that I keep up my promise. Okay. So basically, I think last time I made some promises around the game that what I want to do. This game is more or less is like an exercise of building a game and get it out there and learn from it. So, and I'm doing this with the little time I have left after work. So last time what I tried to do was like to show where the game was going, make an intro, and the sound is so the idea is that here's a part after the first screen that I want to tell like a story of what's going on. So it's like here will be like a story, like he's thinking about nobody believed me, you know, summer is coming and they will be back, and the guy is having like a mental breakdown because he knows that summer will be coming soon and the mosquitoes will come back again, and so he wants to be ready. So the idea is to play a little bit with the identity of the character so people can start relating to him. And I added the moving clouds. You requested something about moving clouds. So that was like what I did in the first month. Then I made another update to still now here I added a shader, like a filter to make it a little bit more retro. You see that the looks change a little bit. It looks like it's projected on an old screen. The intro is still the same, but the next part doesn't look so crappy anymore. So basically, I added like a HUD that can explains a little bit what the character has. Now you can see that there is mosquitoes moving there. Since I cannot kill them yet, then they will be just flapping around for a while. I added some parallax effect. I tried to make that the HUD is like kind of explicit. Like, you know, like you have some lives here. There is only 4 weapons for now: a wet towel, a gun, and poison, like mosquito poison, I don't know, and a random attack that I still don't know what that is. So the game will be based on time, like, I don't know, I would just put it like 40 minutes is the maximum time. And the idea is that when you kill a mosquito, you get money, and with this money you can buy some stuff in an art kiosk after each level or something like that. So what else? The movement here, I added like you can sprint, and then your hair changes color. You can jump higher if you're sprinting, but yeah, if you're walking, then you cannot jump that high. Yeah, so there is still some fixes on the graphics, so to make the parallax more believable. Yeah, so it's going somewhere. I failed with the promise of like I'm supposed to be already killing something, but I spent most of the time fixing some bugs with the movement, but I think they're more or less corrected now. And yeah, and the bonus is that I can crouch. It looks like it's taking a shit, but for now I think it works. He needs some. He's been through stuff. Yeah, it's because he's in last time. How to make them work with the combat mechanics. I still don't know how to approach it. But yeah, and I thought that this would be a nice thing to have, like the goal sign, so people know that what they have to do. So basically, I'm trying to model some UX guidelines to what to do next to keep people interested in going on. The music is, I took the original soundtrack for XCOM, because so far it's more like a placeholder, I don't know, but it's more or less what I wanted to tell, like, you know, there is some suspense, some kind of horror, because, you know, it's mutant mosquitoes, fuck, that must be scary. So yeah, that's what it is right now. Hopefully in the next presentation there will be more action. We'll actually get to kill something. With towel, it will function more like a whip, like Indiana Jones kind of whip. Like, there's nothing more satisfying than killing a mosquito with a wet towel. And probably I will add some mosquito gore, like you hit it with a towel, it breaks up and it spills blood everywhere. I don't know. Yeah, and I think the handgun is like a Magnum, of course, 3.357 Desert Eagle. And the hot is the third attack is the poison gas, like like sprays, then it creates a cloud of poison that kills every mosquito. They start falling on the ground. And yeah, and for each mosquito that you get some treasure, some money out of it, and you can I don't know, buy more bullets, get a new towel because towels actually get depleted, and yeah. Poison gas is the more expensive thing there. And as long as you're advancing through this alley, once you clear one alley, then you go to another one where there is mosquitoes that are already mutant, like man-sized mosquitoes, and they cannot fly, but they can walk, and you have to fight them also. So it starts increasing the difficulty. What else? Yeah. I don't know if maybe I should add maybe I should add some stars in the background. So I don't know if maybe it would be too saturated to add some stars in the background, or the night is already good like it is. I will try to keep it simple, as simple as possible. But yeah, that's it. What I have to show. Yes. Full screen, yeah, I could. Yeah, there is an option. There is an option. Ah, yeah, this is kind of squarish thing.
So basically, making the full screen, first of all, make it look better. Like otherwise, like these old school games, they look like they are just some boards for an old game, but it's full screen, it's much better. Now it's already much better. And secondly, the UI was very small, maybe
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's missing a little bit.
So what you can do is you can like maybe not make it like roll things so much bigger, but give a little bit more sky so you can comfortably put the UI stuff.
Okay, I can, yeah, because there is some space here that is actually lost. Okay, cool.
Now we finally can see the most.
Ah, yes.
Very slowly backwards. If you got those two clouds, different clouds, one front clouds, they are moving quickly, and the other are slowly moving very far away. You can use the slowly moving far away clouds also there, because it's a nice new cloud, very small ones and very slowly moving there.
It's kind of jittery. Is that what you mean? Like,
No, I mean like the very first thing should move at the same speed as your footsteps. Because otherwise it just looks like there's like something moving in the background rather than it's like some fence.
Okay. Yes. Noted. Yeah, so my idea, I'm showing it on HTML5 just for practical purposes, but I still haven't decided which platform to target. I guess it will run very good on desktop, but yeah, I still am not sure. Make it for mobile, the controls will be a little bit difficult since I'm using ASDW space, so I'm not sure about mobile. Like external?
No,
Oh, in the screen.
On the screen.
On the screen.
Corners.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, if it's a square, maybe I can use it like on the side.
Another question is your major slide explode. You're losing just once, and
Yeah, it's
I you could switch it to some like graphics or something else. It's bringing the price that you're using.
yeah. I just discovered that that's what I wanted to do, but still haven't. I will come up with something, but definitely this glow is also like it's a no-no for me also. Yeah, it's just an effect that the game maker had, and I wanted to make the silhouette of the mosquito not to be lost, but yeah, I guess there is ways to solve that. But yes, this is what's coming. Shit. Okay, do you have any questions? No more? And that's it.
Thank you.
Yep.
So I haven't done that much since last month, but there are some things.
Check if the resolution is yeah, drop it on the last one.
Yeah. Full screen on, okay. So I think the most obvious thing is that I implemented it's the network lobby from the Unity Asset Store, just to get rid of the horrible network manager debug box from the corner. So right now this is the way to to start a single player game and the multiplayer game.
Hello.
So single player is right now just like that. One player game, and it spawns a bot as the other player if it realizes there are no, if there is just one real player. So the game, for those who don't know, is that you collect gems in the bottom, and then you just build units, and well, it's a tug of war game, so the units just clash. The other thing I did was that the gems don't it doesn't restart yet. The gems don't stay forever anymore. The idea is to make a variety of gems, so some are more valuable than others. Right now there are 3. The values are just 1, 2, 3 at the moment, but well, it needs some balancing. But there are 3. there are three types of gems: green, blue, white. Green ones are worth 1, blue ones are 2, and white ones are, well, 3. They have different rarity. Right, the green ones that are worth 1, they are the most common. And as you can see, they don't last forever. It's the idea is so that the more valuable gems, you need to look out for them. That if they appear, you collect them, so that you wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know.
Mis sa saad öelda?
Inglise keeles on raske.
Jaa, mis sa saad öelda? Ütleme.
The gems don't stay forever, so that they.
So you have to make a choice to build something or to collect this good
Yeah.
gem.
Yeah, if a really valuable gem comes, you need to decide if you stop building the units and collect the gem, or you continue with the building.
Okay, that's interesting. And building was by holding the mouse on.
Yeah.
And
You,
what happens if you collect the game? Does the building reset?
Yeah.
That's nice.
if you move the mouse away from the building, it resets.
Okay.
Um,
So what is the idea when you're playing the game? It's like the units get created by itself and they start attacking automatically, or you guide them?
you don't control the units.
You don't control the
Yeah,
units.
but
you just
you-
decide
you-
how to spend the resources.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
okay.
build them.
Uh-huh.
Right now, the bot has been building units, but the network lobby breaks sometime. I don't know what's with it.
Are you using units?
Hmm?
Are you using Unity units behind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also made an Android version, so I'm trying to get them into the same game, but there's something wrong.
Was it easy to set up this networking scheme with Unity?
The first prototype was single player only, no
Uh-huh.
network behavior, so it took me about a week, perhaps a weekend
Uh-huh.
or a few, to get the UNet working. So,
Magic happens.
so now there are two players. One is on the phone, and the other is, yeah. So, the animations are real janky right now. But, it also isn't synced up correctly. Ideally, if they were sent at the same time, they would kill each other, but right now it's not. So, yeah, the lobby screen, and oh yeah, one other thing was to make the when you collect the gems, you actually see something. So right now it's just breaks apart and creates a new gem, just for some feedback.
Will there be gems also to repair the damage? Can you repair your doors, for example, or?
Perhaps. That's more of an advanced concept.
Yeah.
Right now it's just you build units.
Looks fun.
So, what are your next plans for March or so?
I'm not sure. I have a to-do list. Well, right now I think someone actually needs to play this.
Try to something play this session.
Yeah, that would be useful. Right now I've been just playing against the bot.
And that's boring.
Hmm?
And that is boring.
Yeah, that's boring. It's also the bot is also really hard. So
What is cheating or is it really like collecting spawn?
no, the bot is just spawning units.
Okay, that's like way off there.
Yeah. So it usually goes something like this that at first bot sends a lot of units and then I overwhelm them.
What are your gameplay plans with it? What else would you are planning to implement?
Well, right now I'm thinking about the castles need some kind of defense, so that just a few units wouldn't overrun it.
Like, you mean like Archer Tower or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the next step. And after that, it needs a lot of balancing. The probability of the gems, the values, the units build speed and costs, they all need a lot of tweaking. And after that comes new units, maybe upgrades to the units, so that, well, if one player decides to spend their currency on upgrading them instead of building, it gives them, well, at first gives them a bit of disadvantage, so they don't build units, and then, well, units after that are stronger, so yeah.
By the way, where are you going to plan to release it, or is it just a hobby project?
Right now it's just a hobby project.
Okay, so what interesting you want to try out next to learn something?
Hmm?
What new thing do you want to learn from it?
Well, I've done UI, networking,
Animations?
animations, sound maybe. There are no
sound is
sounds.
very I mean, that problem also right now. Sound is the biggest problem.
No. Are there any questions?
Do you need an artist?
Yeah, desperately. But there's a but.
Yes.
This is just a hobby project, so if anyone wants to get involved with it, it's kind of after work project, so not a lot of development happening day to day.
I've been there, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But if you're still looking artists, you can write in our Facebook group that you're looking and to describe what kind of project is this, and maybe all students join you. It's a possibility that Tartu Art School or Tartu Higher Art School, there are both of students in our group also. If they have a time and interest, they can join you.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe plan out something interesting session. Like say that you need to yesterday, and if anyone is interested, set up time that suits everyone, and maybe do Discord server.
Discord server? Oh yeah, there's a.
Game version. Discord server.
Okay.
And through voice chat, you can answer problems and discussions with people like you are playing, so that's a good opportunity to connect and ask questions.
Okay. Anything else
Yeah, what are your next plans?
for this?
Yes.
Well, the archers on the towers. I'm thinking.
I really like that because it's getting the Age of Empires vibe and like the feeling, the old school feeling with like archers and stuff and yeah, the economy.
And scientific priests. For healing all over.
Yeah, last time there were a lot of ideas from you guys to implement all sorts of stuff. I put that all on the to-do list to consider them.
Yeah, that's really good point because we really don't know what are you planning and it's our game and your decisions are way more important. So making games about your decisions, what are you going to implement and how. And I just noticed that player tag from right is somehow
It is. So I haven't time to figure that one out. I spawned castles like this. Yeah, just flip the spawn point. So far it worked. Now it's flips the text. And there are also flags. In the network lobby you can pick a color, so the flag becomes that color.
Maybe you can color
What?
the people the same color as the flag.
Yeah, I've thought about that. The problem right now is that I would need to mask it somehow. I think.
If you set the color on the shader or something, kind of, it's mostly like just
I mean,
do it like
color it this way. And
let's say that your one enemy bed is inside is all white, and you just change color of that sprite.
Yeah, I thought about right now it's all one sprite. So if I change the sprite color, it colors everything: the bow, the string, the weapon, everything. So
I fixed that using a shader. In my game, what I do is like I have the same sprite, but I added a shader that when it finds black, it adds purple. That's how the hair change on.
okay.
So shader.
Yeah, I mean the units are the main color is gray right now. Perhaps I could target that, color that.
I mean, even if you color the whole sprite, then it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, just for. Okay.
So, multiplayer game.
Let's play multiplayer game. I hope you can all help me, and you too. I don't know your name. Can you please take it? I think the game is. Okay, I can put it in that computer as well. Just one moment. It's in here and all the other computers.
I'm asking because I would be interested in helping you out with the stress stuff.
Okay, and I put it downloading in that computer. So if you want it's in there as well. So another thing you have to do in order to join is to log into your Steam account.
Okay.
You can't play it without Steam.
Yeah, and it might ask your
Credit card?
email verification as well. So, and network it might ask. I hope it's working here.
But what if they can remember account name because I'm always logged in as well.
ma võin kunstiga ju avada äkki.
Let me see.
Okei, las ma siis lisame sinna peale.
All right, it's working for me. Let me make another. Okay, I'm in, and let's see who else can join me.
I mean,
But tell us something like what have you done so
Yeah.
far?
Yeah, of course. Last time I promised to do all the gameplay. I didn't manage to do everything. I actually the most important thing I made was a saving system. So it also has a quick save in here as well. Let me. So I can save. I can destroy this cube, not like that, and I can load again, and everything is restored to the previous stage.
it's asking me the permission for the monitor.
Yeah, keyboard set okay.
I got the Steam part solved.
So those who have got to the game, you can click to the join game, and maybe need to refresh it, and then the server should show up here. Let me go back to the game.
Hacking stocks. Oh,
1 second. I just exited the game, so I need to re-enter. Okay. So now hacking stock should work. So also what you saw right now was that I closed the game and reload the state.
no games
Let me see. Okay, I need to allow access actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I need your password as well, otherwise you can't join. Technicalities. Let me quit the game and reopen it. So let's make a new one. Let's make making rules. It's a proper name for this game.
yeah, it's here.
Okay, now and maybe we can
The ping is 9,000.
9,000. That's a lot. Okay, I can see the first guy. First guy has joined. It's you. It's awesome. You can see more. Oh, one more dude. I definitely need to put the name on top of those players as well. Right now it's on. You can see the joined players on the left corner. So Egon and Doom guy has already joined.
So I have no money.
We have no money, but there are still some boxes you can buy, like these two, for example. So this box dispenser is probably the first thing you have to pay attention. So right now we are quite poor, so we can only buy the red small cubes that cost nothing. So these are all the big cubes, you can't buy them.
Okay.
But if you wait a little, you might see more red small cubes and try to. Okay, now you can see E key. Yeah, you can pick them up with E key, and that's also buying them. So yeah, there are different places you can put those boxes. So this green area here is like the main area where you have to like put the deliveries. Right now it's asking you for the red small box. However, this gameplay component is not ready yet, so it doesn't really like fulfill the orders. However, you can press the button and send those boxes away, and as you can see, it turns them into money.
So money is shared with everyone in a game.
Yeah, money is shared.
Why we don't see the same labels? I'm looking at the green doors, but I don't see labels like red small box.
Oh, you don't see them?
No.
Okay, I this is like the component I'm still like working on.
Okay.
So it's not properly synced yet. I assume. So, and you can see it gives you the full money, $1 pretty much for cube. So now we have $4. We can buy the bigger one. It will give us more money. It costs 2.
And what's the purpose of destroying them in this machine?
So yeah, if you can try it, throw it in. So you actually you have to give it a little bit velocity. So yeah, like this. So as you can see, you can throw it in, and it only gives you half the money. So destroying them is not so profitable.
Yeah, but what's the point of destroying them?
So initially the lifting isn't like fully ready yet. So the goal of the lifting is that it actually should only order you some boxes. These are what's represented by the labels up there, and you can only like trade them off and get some bonus reward from it. However, if you want to like get some quick bucks or just get rid of a lot of boxes, because once you get a lot of them, it gets harder for you to find the boxes you need. So sometimes you just want to dump a bunch of boxes, then you can use the other machine. However, what's cool about this is currently we have only sold red cubes. Okay, is Kybersmith also joined? Okay, he is. However, the green ones are a little bit more interesting, because the green ones, now we have enough money to buy those as well. So you can try to buy. Okay, let me sell this one. It might give us some extra money. Okay, and now we can buy the green ones. As you can see, the green ones increase the multiplayer. So now, by fulfilling those orders, we can get more money out of each boxes we deliver.
I managed to fall on the second, on the first one.
Okay, can we move it back up?
Yeah, on the one on the left. Can you push the button? Maybe I can get out of this.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You got up there. Okay, yeah. as I told you, this component is still in development. However, actually, I'm planning to make it the thing. So first of all, the first goal is to actually turn it off, so you can't move it up before every player has escaped the area. However, I'm gonna leave in some tricky ways to actually got up there. So yeah, but can everyone push those green buttons? Because actually, when I tried it at home, I couldn't press them myself.
No, it's kind of sometimes it works.
Who can?
You can't. Okay, one person can't, but the rest of
Oh
them.
yeah, I managed. But press it several times and then
That's
How do you press it? Several
with
times.
E.
okay.
Okay, I don't feel confirmation.
I actually thought it's only the server client issue that client can't press, but it seems.
Just getting near enough is enough. You don't need to press E. Like with the body, you push the button.
Yeah, you can.
Sure.
Oh, you could. Oh, you tell me you can press it with yourself, but not with E key.
Yeah, with
Because in server I can press it use it with E key as well.
oh okay.
Okay. That's the problem. But yeah, they are like overrided, so you can throw things at it. You can do whatever you like to press them as well. So apparently the second one is working. Okay, now I got some really nice stuff. So let's sell some of these, and we might have quite a lot of money.
But I'm trying to figure out what's the point of game.
What's the point of this game? That's a good question. That's also a nice one. As you can see, we already have a multiplayer of 2, so we can get twice as much money for each delivery. So, okay, but what's the point of this game? Well, currently I've really sped it up, so the money that multiplier and the money ratios are up in the skies. However, when I tried it at home with my sister, then with the initial low rates, then I actually could spend a quite good hour of delivering boxes.
Okay, so it's just money driven box.
Yeah. So what a big part, but still missing, is that first of all, I want to add some upgrades to those things. So you don't initially you don't even have all those box delivery things open, and you can't. They aren't offering you all types of boxes as well.
Can you do something automatic delivery?
Yeah, that's the last thing that will take place in this game. Yeah, that's true.
I can't get out.
So, okay, where have you got?
I'm down in the basement.
Okay, we should be able to move you up.
Hello. No.
Okay,
Come again.
let's try again. Come. Damn it! You tried to jump out.
Okay.
Okay, no, someone has moved you up there. So, yeah, actually, well, this one is a little bit buggy, I guess, because it's disappearing strangely, but yeah. So yeah,
Okay, but everything is starting to fall.
yeah, it's strange that we have managed to glitch those boxes here.
Yeah, sure. That is totally stuck.
But how or where?
I don't know, maybe someone solved boxes. Oh, okay, now this first one is also broken.
Why it's broke? Why are those boxes in there?
Because we are putting them on. No?
How could you put those boxes in? Did you put those boxes there?
Yes,
How did you manage to do that?
from above.
Okay, from above. Okay, that explains the thing.
Oh, okay. So you're still up there?
Yeah.
Ah.
So yeah, so because I put a lot of effort into making it like quite bulletproof, so you can't stuck once you have like taken any like boxes out, you can't put them back in. As you can see, it's completely like impossible.
Yes, as we can see.
Yes, but yeah, you can do it from above, and then they are forever stuck, unless you take them. Okay, can you move me up as well? So I also want to see what's out
We
there.
need to go to the lift.
Yeah,
And
I'm
somebody
here.
needs to press the button.
Okay, now I can see what you're doing here, guys. Jamming the machine, apparently. Okay.
Ah, he's stealing the cubes from there.
Mhm. But how did you get the cube? Did you manage to get the cubes from the lift, or just stealing them from this direction?
Just stealing from above.
From above. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing apparently. Awesome. Actually, it's quite awesome here. I haven't been here so myself, but yeah, you jam the machines.
Also, you get a new cube once you pick it up on the dispenser.
What do you mean?
Yes, I'm just trying to see. Oh, hello. Oh,
Okay.
what the hell?
Okay, but we don't have drivers on you right now.
Yeah, I might put them back. I initially turned it off, but they aren't colliding with you, but they are colliding with other cubes.
Okay, right.
I'm gonna turn it back on, but
Yeah,
it will be
so
fun.
that gives player opportunity to create something great and do sports or I don't know whatever.
Yeah, you
I'm
can like
seriously stuck now.
block yourself off. This is you can't stack them right now, but yeah, that's yeah.
Nope, I mean Spencer.
Yeah, so yeah, we have four guys in addition to me. So I guess everyone has managed to get in. So yeah, what are my next plans? First of all, I want to implement some screens or monitors that can be like put on those different devices and used to upgrade them, to put some ways to spend the money, and before that I actually want to like finish this delivery mechanic, so it will like give you some pressure to deliver the correct thing. Yeah, but I think the lift already is quite awesome.
I'm also stuck in the dispenser right now.
That's why it's moving so weird.
Okay, you have inside the dispenser, I guess.
Yes.
You can always, if you got completely stuck, you can always like log off and log back
But I made
again
so much progress here.
to get inside the dispenser.
No, what's going on inside the dispenser?
But it will remain there. It's in the server, so you can try. You can log off, log back in, and see everything is where it's supposed to be. And as I told you, save mechanics are also working. Actually, I can try to load and remove all your progress. So let's see.
No.
Let's try.
Why?
Okay, load failed. I guess because the load is based on the game server and the game you're playing. So because I haven't like saved, now I saved one. So as you can I can try the load now, and it's now it's working. So I didn't have the save before. The load and save system is based on the worlds you have made. So in later stages you can like make a world and just play it many days, and it will be saved and loads, but you can't like jump between them like as you wish. Yeah. A silver cube. The silver cube is kind of expensive, but we have managed to generate a lot of money already. Yeah, actually, what I still want to achieve is this gameplay. Instead of just like taking boxes and moving them, I want to make player attentive to actually gather them. So, and this is where the multiplayer comes into place. So, most of the cubes are going to give you very little amount of multiplier. So you want to gather them a lot, and therefore it will make the delivery harder, because the machines will prompt you with different types of cubes. And you can't just randomly deliver them. You have to like deliver correct cubes at correct times. Yeah. Okay, someone's trying next crazy thing to move the cube up. Yeah, but it falls back down. Yeah.
Maybe instead of leap, make like some kind of death ray or something like that, and player respawns if they get caught.
Death ray.
Or you know, like portal, and it like zooms the particle effects and disappears.
You mean
Object.
you mean instead of the lifts?
Yes.
Um,
It seems lifts are kind of problematic.
So as I told you, first of all, I fixed some of the problems, especially the problem that you can simply like go up there and do stuff. However,
players always find a place to fuck around.
yeah, I will actually. But what I want to do is that you can't like send the lift up before all the players have got outside the area. And once you have done it, the doors will close and you can't go inside. So I will limit this thing. But as I told you, this feature is still in development. I've mostly done it today.
We lost one.
So sad. We have.
No, it was the Toastone cubic collision. We lost it to that.
You mean the big cube?
No,
Okay.
it was the full small one.
I'm working on unstacking the.
You have stuck somewhere?
No, I am unstacking the delivery.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing the good thing.
Yes.
Can someone lift me up so I can load things with the things?
It's like Minecraft up here.
Also, I like reworked the cube mechanics entirely. Originally, it was completely like server authoritative, so player only told to the game board that I want to press E or apply action on this direction, and server managed everything. However, this got a little bit laggy and not very precise, so sometimes the player couldn't like pick up the objects perfectly. So I made it such that the player actually can tell the server that I want to pick up that cube, which isn't like completely safe, but it feels much better in this type of game where moving boxes is the main mechanic. Yeah, what else I want to make? As I told, I want to pretty much make the game more fun. So maybe gives those boxes some random properties so they will do cool stuff like explode or something like that, and give you a little bit of immersive gameplay. Yeah, apparently you can do that.
And that, right?
And it
And that.
okay, it just jumped off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put the destroyed this plane quite low, so yeah, no way back. So yeah, that's the awesome machine I made this Saturday. But yeah, developing the game takes a lot of time. I've overestimated everything a lot, and I'm still working on it like 8 hours a day. All the days I can afford, I obviously have to do some real work as well. And sometimes I just have some other
I am
stuff.
cube reach on the rooftop.
Well,
Yay.
the gameplay is slowly getting somewhere, or at least I'm getting the point where I can finally develop gameplay instead of like saving system and stuff, which is necessary as well. So yeah, basically now the only thing I have to do is to just dump a lot of gameplay and do some testing. That's why I'm also made Discord server, so everyone who wants to test it more in the future with future builds, join this Discord server and we can test it more together.
I have so many times where they are usually playing your games.
I haven't tested much yet because it takes time. Often it takes like an hour to test and maybe like another hour to gather up people and set up everything and yeah. But also the testing in multiplayer game will be more effective. However, I'm developing it every day pretty much, or every day I can. I have to do work as well.
Okay, one rule I made for myself currently is that I try to play every day I develop something, so finally something annoys me so much that I will hate the game and just fix it or change it so that it's enjoyable for me. I'm not sure if it's correct too, but maybe something interesting will come up. For example, the bullet thing.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be. Maybe now my game setting is going to be so my gallery board.
Okay, guys, maybe we can make one picture together. Can you come down to the dispensers and I can listen. I just want to make an awesome picture to illustrate this game. So we have 3 guys here.
Trying to come down.
Okay. Okay, I'm just making this print screen.
Oh, come on, make a new picture. Make totally different.
Yeah.
I wasn't smiling at that one.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like here, we should make another picture. Okay. Print screen.
Oh yeah. That's a better one. Come on. More action. You have to agree with
Okay. Let's make some picture near this new stuff as well. So let's where we have this machine turning and eating everyone.
Wait.
Okay, and
Here.
you've got the third one.
Can you speed stop?
Okay, let me make a very big
Oh,
Wide.
Flicker it. It will close the next door. Ei ootle. Vaatan nagu mulle paistab, et see on sinule lähemal, aga tegelikult kumb pidi on?
Ei, see on sinule lähemal.
Ei.
Wait.
See on sinule lähemal. Jaanus, sa vaatad huvitavat mindfuckerit.
1 second, please.
We managed to glitch it.
What did you do?
Hey, we did
We did a glitch.
Where?
uh,
What?
Exactly that. That I see that Marko is holding it, and Marko thinks that I'm holding it.
so yeah, so it is like some kind of super state, you know,
Yeah. Quantum state.
quantum state boxes.
Quantum state of boxes.
Ah, yes. Gain some speed.
Wait, what? Oh, now it's kind of.
aga kus see on see koha, see on eriti jälle koha.
I think somebody also grabbed it. That's all. So it's like.
Can I
Yeah.
pick it up as a server? No, I can't.
Try to pick it up.
No.
So it's like
Nobody can, I guess.
yes.
Everybody's
I
holding
wonder if it,
Yes.
but can't you like pick anything else?
Yes.
Those who are holding it.
Why?
Ah, okay, it's now. Okay, now it's as dropped down. Okay, how are you recreating it?
If someone is holding it, you click it until you can get it.
Ah, what? I can. Okay, I can take up your box.
Yeah.
And that box
Okay, that's something I need to fix.
quantum state.
Why?
Yeah. Wait, go on.
Make it a mechanic.
Yeah, funny box.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, but it's not game breaking box, so that's good at least.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
quantum.
mean,
stealing.
make it feature so you have to use 2 players to move box.
Yeah, with quantum boxing.
Like maybe some very big boxes you can only move
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
I guess turning a bug into a feature is really difficult usually. But yeah. So yeah, we have managed to generate like 1,000 bucks, and we have a lot of cubes already. So I see it as an achievement. I thought we won't be able, but yeah, I also pumped up those multipliers a lot. So
Yeah, and players colliding with boxes that would make things more interesting and random.
yeah, that will you can do that crazy stuff. But yeah, I need to give it a little bit more meaning. So to make you want to gather a lot of boxes and arrange them and complete those orders as fast as possible.
Can you add colliders to the other teammates so we can actually hit each other boxes?
Maybe one game mode would be like this Liberty Man who plays Halo game. So one or two players are like saboteurs and they'll try to sneak away food boxes or something like that. And they get extra points for that.
Okay, good boxes. I actually, I can't show it right now, but if you're in the main menu, there are different, like, I call them like chapters, and the goal with the chapter is that it will be pretty much the same game.
Okay.
However, once you like have finished it, got to the ultimate state where you have everything, and maybe there is probably some kind of end goal as well. But once you have finished it, you have those other like facilities, other levels, let's say, that has the same, exactly the same gameplay, plus something a little bit extra. Something has changed. Maybe some values have tweaked. There are some rules like zero gravity or something that will just give you another opportunity to replay the whole game pretty much if you like it. So yeah, that will be that I'm intending to do, but I don't want to put too much more into there, because after all this game is about like managing boxes. So, and it's good to know that our computers haven't crashed yet, so even with so many cubes.
So many? It's not even 1,000. Can you spawn them in faster?
More.
Yeah, that's a part of what the upgrades will do. Originally they will probably spawn much slower, and few varieties.
Why am I losing money?
You're losing money
Yeah, I used to be 900. I'm
because you're buying cubes,
okay.
and expensive cubes cost more.
Also about field of view, it kind of loses it.
What's the problem with field of view?
I don't have UI anymore.
Did you try to change the field of view?
Yes.
And you lost the UI.
Yep, no UI. Can I switch out UI somewhere? Maybe I do.
Oh yeah, there is the switch UI, but can you like switch it back in?
Where is it?
I think it's general, show HUD.
Okay, now.
That's meant for. Okay, now we can make some really nice shots. Print screen. The know-how HUD is meant for taking screenshots easily, and okay, let me save some more. Maybe one more. I like the mess you have made. Really illustrating this game well. Okay. Oh. Now we have a nice shot.
Also, one thing, I'm not sure that first person is the right one for this game.
Yeah, what with it?
The first person view.
What's the problem with first person view?
Well, the game is mostly about like planning and coordinating with your teammates, but when you're like in first person view, it's much more difficult to make like bigger plans and
You mean the third person will be more suitable?
no, I'm thinking more like isometric or
Actually, I want to make a first person game. I want to have this like modern looking type of game. Right now, obviously everything is placeholder. and I will, like you have seen the Optimatica, I'm pretty comfortable in my ability of making a good graphics first of all, but in order to do that I have to fully manage to finish the gameplay. That's why I'm not like concentrating on graphics at all. Like the only thing I made is this roller here, but everything else is just placeholder. But eventually I will make it first of all very really nice. Secondly, I really liked how the Optimatica original played and the AI that was talking to you. So I'm putting that in, and I'm pretty much capturing the original Optimatica's vibe. Oh, cool! That's nice and crazy.
I think I entered the parallel dimension.
Parallel dimension.
Yeah, it happens when you're too close, when there is a cube too close to the wall, and it seems that the colliders, I don't know where they send
You got inside the wall.
Yeah, something like that. It's like,
Let me see.
it's like,
Okay.
it's like it happens when.
You dropped through the world, I guess.
Yeah, it's like when I do this.
Oh. Okay, you're like in mid way of dropping. Okay. Probably you're dropping in the single player, and the server pushes you back.
No, or maybe it's in some way of games provider and
Yeah.
cameras.
You're dropping right now, but whenever you like press something, the server like tries to synchronize you again, and he pushes you to the server's position that you are in the correct place. So yeah, we have. Thank you guys for the awesome mesh you made and those cool screenshots. I needed one because I will show it on Thursday in eGTA gathering.
Oh, cool.
So they asked me to send the picture illustrating this game. And yeah, but I'm quite happy it worked out so well, and it was actually the bugs made it somewhat cool.
It's a feature.
Yeah, it's bug feature, and definitely I don't have too much time on Tuesday or Wednesday, but I'll try to maybe work on the lifts a little bit. Any questions about the game?
So, yeah, maybe I am new to this. I was a little bit more familiar with Optimatica,
Yeah.
but what would be the main goal for this? Arrange the cubes, build something, build a.
Yeah, there will be like story that's told you by this like text to speech or AI, and it's gradually this game will start to open. So it starts giving you more cubes. The cubes will interact with each other. You have to need to have a lot of cubes in the world in order to get more money through the multiplier and get more upgrades and get even more cooler stuff to make.
Okay.
So yeah, and at the end of the day, it will be like really fun to play with your friends.
Okay, cool.
As you can see, we have already played it, I guess, like half an hour or something.
It's quite engaging. The graphics are also very cool.
The graphics are complete placeholders because my goal now, my mentality is to this time to not do any graphics at all as long as possible. Otherwise, yeah, I'm a big graphics freak, and that's my Achilles heel, because every time I start tweaking the graphics, everything else dies.
Yes.
That's the problem.
So you don't lose attention
but
from the
but
viewer.
don't worry, I also have a lot of kinds of sounds purchased and some other. Also, I've spent some money to also have different assets and stuff to help me. Make it eventually look and feel very cool as well. All right. Any other questions? We are kind of done here. So obviously you're probably having too much fun with your tiny little projects. That was a good advice from Slime Rancher developers. They give quite a good talk where they gave a lot of suggestions how to make the game to be like appealing for YouTubers and stuff. And one advice that your game should, like, first of all, it should speak to the players, so players should like feel like the game is talking to the screen or to the when they're watching. And secondly, it should allow you to make like your own little projects, and that's definitely yeah. Okay, yeah. What did you want to say?
I think that first thing they said is kind of great, but I kind of agree with the second part by adding many small things interacting with each other. You are generating like layer, generating stories, and they are all involved with the game.
Yeah, things interacting with each other is often the main part that's making the immersive gameplay eventually.
And of course, talking about streaming, have you researched into what kind of colors do you use? Because streamers kind of avoid certain color schemes, you know why?
No.
Because recording issues and displaying it on YouTube, you know, like certain colors show up badly on YouTube videos because they are harder to track and they are like more pixelated or more ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is that a color problem or just a picture?
no, it's a color scheme problem or palette. So certain colors are like not very good for streamers and how to display this palette.
I haven't heard of it before.
But for example, it's hard to track overworks because there are like so many strong colors and so on.
Well,
And so it's hard to follow what exactly is going on compared to some other change. For example, RC is almost colorless, it's kind of bland, but certain elements are quite strong and it's easier to follow. It's watching over, watch for 1 hour with
That's just the general like durability,
Yes.
the readability of the game rather than color palette. So
it is related to color.
oh yeah, in some sense.
So how intense to maintain and so on. But somehow from one stream I heard certain type of red is very bad. Because how it can pose like it goes. I need to research it because maybe it's going to proceed.
actually, I'm regarding to colors. My main goal is to find some very unique colors speaking about this game. So some combination of colors that will make this game instantly recognizable.
Send me also one.
So I haven't tried them yet, but there are definitely some games that are doing it really, really well. And this reason I made this one little experience with colors, with the main colors. Obviously, you can't like vote for or find those colors purely based on some little tiny thumbnails. But I first of all I'm gonna like find different like color combinations that look like really unique, and I'm putting them or then the next step will be to make some paint overs. So about the game where I can see how the facility will look with those colors, and I want to find actually some sort of like unique style, like unique combination of colors that's like makes this look unique. For example, at that point, I like the color scheme of A a lot. These are some colors that aren't used like almost never are used together, but and maybe give this like this like facility, the sci-fi facility where you're in, a little bit like a retro feel, or like those old Soviet or American space station looked like old Soviet space. American one, like all the old technique, they kind of were often painted in this kind of light blue or light cream.
Or maybe Google futuristic Soviet statues that are like
Soviet.
Futuristic statues that they make like huge guns on the ground, so you can get also artwork inspiration of them. Soviet statues.
Many stages like this. Yeah, I'm maybe more concerned of like some I don't know, some space stamps. For example, Thor Frick is one of my like main inspiration of this kind of like art style where it has a lot of like beveled corners, and these things look a little bit like old schoolish stuff. There are some environments as well he's made. So yeah, Fulfestein was made by him. Something like that maybe. Will probably like give it a unique look that no other game has. That's my main intentions with colors. Yeah.
So
That's all. Thanks. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you for showing.
Stream is stop recording.